Welcome back with a new math tutorial. In this video, we'll talk about volume of triangular prism. Before we start, we need to revise what is the meaning of the prism. Prism is a three-dimensional shape that has two bases. The two bases are congruent and parallel. Parallel, it means they will never intersect, and congruent, they have the same shape with the same size. What is the meaning of the height? The height is the length of the line segment joining between the two parallel bases. Now we need to find the volume of triangular prism. As we said before, the volume of any prism equal to the area of the base multiplied by the height. Once we have here a triangular prism, it means the base as a triangle. So to find the volume, we need to find the area of the base. The area of the base is the area of the triangle. After that, we will multiply it by the height. In question number 1, we need to find the volume. If you look at the figure, you will find that we have a triangular prism. To find the volume, we need to identify the base and find its area. Now the base as a triangle. We know that the area of the triangle equal to half times base times height. Now we have a right angle triangle. It's mentioned that we have here a right angle triangle. So one of them will be the base and the other side will be the height. So the area of the base now will be 1 over 2 multiplied by 8 multiplied by 10. You will find that the answer will be equal 40 squared unit. After that, we need to find the volume. We will use the area of the base multiplied by the height. We said the height is the length of the line segment joining between the two opposite bases or the two parallel bases, which is 13. So we'll multiply 40 by 13. You will find that the answer will be equal 520 cubic unit, because we said the area measured by squared unit and the volume measured by cubic unit. In question number 2, we need to find the volume of triangular prism. Number 1, we need to identify the base. That will be the base. The base in the shape of the triangle. So the area of the triangle will be equal to half times base times height. Now the base of the triangle equals 4. So it will be half times 4. The height of the triangle is equal to 3.5. There is a difference between the height of the triangle and the height of the prism. The height of the triangle is the length of the perpendicular from the vertex to the base. And the height of the prism is the length of the line segment joining between the two parallel bases, which is 7. So now I will use the height of the triangle. So half times 4 times 3.5, which is equal to 7. Because we are talking about area, and the area measured by squared units, so it will be 7 meters squared. Now we need to find the volume. We said the volume equal to the area of the base that we find, which is 7, multiplied by the height. The height is the length of the line segment joining between the two parallel bases, which is 7. So 7 times 7, which is equal to 49. The volume is measured by cubic units, so it will be 49 cubic meter. In question number 3, we need to find the volume of triangular prism. Number 1, we need to identify the base. That will be the base. The base as a triangle, so we know that the area of the base equal to half times base times height. The base now is equal to 7. And we need to find the height of the triangle, which is 8. So the answer now will be equals to 28. Because we are talking about area, and the area measured by squared units, so it will be yard square. Now we need to find the volume. The volume will be equals to the area of the base, which is 28, multiplied by the height, which is the length of the line segment joining between the two opposite bases, which is 10. So multiply 28 by 10. The answer will be equals to 280. If we need to find the volume, must be measured by cubic units, so it will be cubic yard. And that's how can we find the volume of triangular prism. In this part of the lesson, we need to find the length of the missing dimension. In question number 20, we know that the volume equals to 12. Now we need to find the height. The height of the prism, which is the line segment joining between the two parallel bases. We need to find h. So to find the height now will be equal to the volume divided by the area of the base. So number 1, we need to find the area of the base. As we can see, we have here the base as a triangle. Right angle triangle, and the length of one of the leg is equal to 1 and the other leg will be equal to 0.3. To find the area of the base will be equals to half times the base, which is 1, multiplied by the height, which is 0.3. You will find that the answer will be equal to 0.15. That's area, so it's measured by squared unit. So it will be square centimeter. Now we need to find the height. The formula that we use to find the height of the prism will be equal. The height is equal to the volume divided by the area of the base. The volume now is equal to 12. We need to divide it by the area of the base, which is 0.50. By dividing, you will find that the height will be equals to 88 centimeters. Again, one more time. To find the height will be equal to the volume divided by the area of the base. So you need to find the area of the base number 1. Number 1, the area of the base equal to half times base times height, which equal to half times 1 times 0.3, the answer will be equal 0.50. Now to find the height, it will be equal to the volume, which equals to 12 as given, divided by the area of the base. By dividing, you will find that the answer will be equals to 88 centimeters. In question number 21, we need to find x. X is the height of the triangle. Then we need to find number 1, the area of the base. Even if the question asks for the height of the triangular prism or one of the dimensions of the base, we need to find the area of the base. The area of the base is equal to half times base times height, but one of the dimensions is missing. So we'll use the other formula. The area of the base now will be equal to the volume divided by the height. Again, one more time. To find the height will be equal to the volume divided by the area of the base. But to find the area of the base will be equal to the volume divided by the height. The volume as given, which equal to 30. We need to divide it by the height, which equal to 3. It means the area of the base now equals to 10. Now we are talking about triangle. We have here a triangle and we have the base equals 10. We need to find the height of the triangle. To find the height of the triangle, we know that it will be equal to multiplied by the area divided by the length of the base, which equal 2 multiplied by 10 divided by 10. You will find that the answer will be equals to, because we are talking about length unit, so you will find that the answer will be equals to 2 feet. Again, one more time. Once we need to find one of the missing dimensions of the triangle, number 1, find the area of the base. How can we find the area of the base? To find the area of the base will be equal to the volume divided by the height. That's if the missing one of the dimension of the base. But if the given is the dimension of the base, find it by using half times base times height. Number 2. To find one of the missing dimension of the triangle, like the height. The height is equal to multiplied by the area divided by the base. If I need to find the base, will be equals to multiplied by the area divided by the height. And that's how can we find the missing dimension of triangular prism.